Hey there, crafty friends. Welcome to I Stamp C, and it's Junk Journal January 2025, hosted by Meg Journals at Meg Journals. More info will be listed below. Today I've got a fun twist on the classic accordion concertina journal to share with you. We're talking pages, a custom spine, and a cover that's quite simple and also charming. Ready to dive in? Let's get crafting. First, let's talk about materials. For this project, you'll need cardstock of choice, an awl, a bookbinding needle, thread, a corner rounder, scissors, paper trimmer, scoring tool. You're going to grab 2 pieces of a heavy chipboard, and then you're going to cut 3 pages, if you'd like, 5 3/4 inch wide by 8 1/4 inch long. You'll be folding them in half using a corner rounder if you'd like. Now, what I've done is I've used a combination of pages and also envelopes. And I'll show you in a second what I've done is I took 2 envelopes that will fit in my concertina, and I just to give it, a bit of a variation, and I just slipped one into the other like so, and you can glue it if you'd like, but because we're going to do a pamphlet stitch, it will hold it in its place, okay? And this you can also glue. It's completely up to you, okay? So what I did is I did 3 pages, including either 2 pages and 2 envelopes. So it gives me 36 total pages to work on. And I know that there's 31 days in January, but I may want to use 2 pages to work on a prompt. So that's a tip for you to keep in mind. So again, what I did is I took pages or cardstock. I also used an envelope, a card, and then I used 2 envelopes. Okay? So now let's talk about the fun part, the spine. And I'll move these things over and we'll go back. We'll come back to the pages in a second. So you're going to need a long enough piece of cardstock that will measure 6 1/4 by 12 1/2 inches long. It's completely up to you if you want it to be longer or wider. I used a legal size folder for these dimensions. Now, the fun part to me is the spine. Instead of a single zigzag accordion, we're creating a custom spine to attach our pages. Okay, so what you're going to do is I've already pre-cut this. It's 6 1/4 inch by 12 1/2 inch. And you're going to fold it in half like so. Wait a minute, I got to make sure that this one is, because I was let me just make sure that this one might be a little, yeah, this one might be a little longer. So I'm going to measure 12 1/2 inches and cut cut that part off like so, and then it doesn't matter that I had already folded that part earlier because it will be covered most likely. Okay, so you're going to fold your spine in half as best as possible. Okay, and then you're going to place it on your scoring board like so, and just look for, let's say, 6 inches. Okay, and what you're going to do is score an inch from the middle of the spine once, and then another inch from the middle of the spine twice, and then from the middle of the spine, you're going to score an inch to the left, and then another inch from this line here. So you're scoring 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then what you're doing, it's like you're folding a fan, literally. And this is after you've done your folding, you may want to consider altering your spine before you add your pages. Okay? So this is what it will look like so. You got your valleys and you got your peaks. It's either a W or an M. Okay? That's how easy this technique truly is. Now, I've already put together my pages, but just to show you how easy this is, you're going to be placing your pages in the valleys, okay? And if you want to use 2 envelopes, even if the envelopes are slightly over your covers from the front and the back covers, just trim that off, and you've got pockets to consider using. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what I did, and I'm going to put my trimmer aside, and what I've done is I did the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, just so you can see. And I truly love how easy and convenient this technique is to hold all my pages in place. So I didn't sew in the last spine, the last signature, excuse me, because I wanted to do it with you. And what I did do is on the outside and the inside of my spine, I used coffee stain wash to just give it a subtle effect. It's completely up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to. Completely up to you. So, as you can see, I put my book binding needle through the middle, and I'm keeping just a little bit of the string for some beads. And this thing always stumps me. I don't know about you, but it does stump me at times. So I think I'm doing this right, but if not, I'll just take this out. But I think this is how we're supposed to do it. So you feed it through the bottom, then you feed it through the top one, I believe so. Yeah, the top one here, if it stays. Like so. And then you feed it through the bottom, and yep, just like that. And you just want to make sure that you put it on the side of the first string, okay? And then you're going to pull a little bit and then tie it like so, and then cut it. Remove your quilting clips, and there you have it. Now, I, for the cover, if you are anxious and don't want to wait for the first prompt, which is the cover, and then day 2 is the envelope, etc., you can cut 2 pieces of cardboard, and of course trim them to fit your front and your back, and then trim it. Completely up to you. Now, you could use cardstock, and I would probably use a heavier cardstock. And if you want to wrap it around this area here and here as another way to kind of like this, if you want to, but just make it a little smaller to hold your spine in place. It's completely up to you. You'll have to see day 1 what I plan to do. I might use this a beautiful deer as the cover. I'm not 100% certain, but again, it's completely up to you. Day 1 uh, of the prompt, I will focus on the cover. So there you have it. It's a truly unique spine on this accordion concertina journal that's perfect for junk journal January. And whether you use it for journaling art or just for pretty keepsake, it will surely bring joy to your crafting heart. So if you recreate this, please don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see your masterpieces. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this project, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe for more Junk Journal January goodness. Happy crafting. Hope to see you next time. Have a great day.